Right, so we never have it handled, and we come up with these, like we're constantly having a different thing that we have to deal with. Something in our business, something with ourselves, something with our family, some new marketing thing that doesn't work now. Your pictures don't matter anymore, and you gotta make videos. And some of the personal struggles that I've had is that I didn't know how to be with people. I didn't know how to stand in front of a room of people like this and talk to them. But even worse, I didn't know how to stand in front of a single person and actually be myself and then actually see them as a human being who had needs and wants. When I first started in entrepreneurship, and for several years, every person was an opportunity to make a sale. So I would end up selling them products because I could do that, and then I would never call them again. How many of you have ever done that? It's okay. It's not something you should be ashamed of. It's actually something that almost every entrepreneur will go through. So how do you overcome that? How I've overcome that is I have started to learn how to connect to the human being and other people. Because as you connect to the human being and other people, their needs actually become uncovered in a way that you couldn't have imagined. Just the other day, a homeless man walked up to me and asked me for something. I didn't have anything because I was walking to my car. I literally had nothing but the mail I had just picked up from the post office. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't have anything. And he said, thank you for just acknowledging me. Most people just wave me off. And it broke my heart. Because every person in this world deserves to be acknowledged just for being a human being.
Amen.
We're all human beings. So when you can't connect to someone as a human and you see them in some other way, your business will suffer. And that's what I'm out to change. I'm out to change that people are an opportunity to make money, but that people are human beings that have needs that we can fill, and they're willing to give us money to help them fill their needs.
All right, tell us about some of the struggles of being an entrepreneur and how you overcame them.
Who has ever said, I don't have enough time? Who has ever said, I don't have enough money? So, overcoming the struggle to not have enough time is realizing what's most important. Realizing the three things that are most important, like Elise has talked about the income-producing activities. What is really going to move your business forward? Is it that you have a perfect-looking website or perfect-looking business cards? Maybe, but probably not. Is it going to be getting on the phone with somebody and saying, hey, how can I help you? So it's the finding what is very most important with your time, and you always have enough time for what's very most important. And not having enough money, what is it that you need? Simply do a Google search, and most likely there is going to be a free app or a free website or some very low cost, sometimes even automated systems that can help you with that. So if you're struggling, whatever you're struggling with that you don't have enough money for, do a Google search for it. See if there's a free website that can help you, or if there's some low-cost app that you can check out on your phone. That has been the biggest struggle for me, and it's been so empowering to know I don't have to have money to do a lot of the things that I need to do. All I need to do is be resourceful.
Tell us about some of the struggles of being an entrepreneur and how you overcame them.
Well, it's been a piece of cake, honestly. Everything's been a dream at home.
Doubt it. Nice.
Thanks, Candace. Okay, being an entrepreneur, I feel like there are really some common struggles. What I've noticed, some of the things that Taylor and Lisa have talked about, time, money, emotional management, resources, different things like that are all hard to learn how to manage, learn how to be my own boss. Has that been a struggle for anybody else? Like very employee mindset over here, and that's been a little bit difficult to try to manage. Being an entrepreneur is a new challenge every day, I think, and it's what I love about it, and it's what sometimes I'm like, I could do without that. That would be okay. Because there are so many things that you learn about yourself and about the world, but also about the beauty of connection with women like you all, and the talents and the skills that you all have and how we can all help each other. I think have been some of the lessons that I've learned from it. I also think that being an entrepreneur is a cool and fun challenge. And it's cool because we get to learn and grow. I can talk. And we also get to have a lot of fun while we're doing it, meeting people, getting to know people, learning to love other people, and seeing them in their humanity is an incredible thing.
Tell us about some of the struggles of being an entrepreneur and how you overcame them.
How long do I have?
30 seconds. Go.
I know, right? Yeah, questions left. Okay, so well, some of mine. I'm just going to talk from my own experience. I have a very helpful husband, and he owns almost half of the business. And I just learned to take ownership of my own business. So that was kind of a struggle there, and setting boundaries with him and my family because it's not negotiable for me. Another struggle I actually ran into was being taken advantage of financially by a fraudulent coach to the tune of over 20 grand. Ouch. Yeah. And I didn't stop investing. I continued. I invested thousands more. I didn't let that stop me. I just said, nope, that's a learning experience. I'm just going to keep going because money is energy. We can keep calling it in, yada, yada, right? So I just decided to keep going because not everyone was like that. I wasn't going to have that one bad experience ruin any other learning or coaching that I got in the future. And then the last thing that was such a huge challenge for me was not stepping into my own purpose. Because I thought my purpose was this thing over here, and it's a part of my purpose. It's a part of my gift. And I did that for a long time, and it sucked me dry. And once I finally came into alignment and listened to the messages that my higher self, my higher power was giving me, everything started to change. Everything. So continuing for me just to keep looking at it and just getting in touch with who I was, what made me happy, and what people were responding to, and the kind of service I wanted to provide for the world. Getting clear on that, I think, is one of the biggest things. So, yeah, my experience.
Tell us about some of the struggles of being an entrepreneur and how you overcame them.
Okay. How many of you do your own bookkeeping? How many of you do your own product ordering? How many of you do your own office management? Your own marketing? Your own website? How many of you do it all? Okay, Lone Rangers. That's a problem. You can't do everything. There's not time to do everything. You don't know how to do everything. The best thing that I did is to hire mentors and coaches and people to help me. So if you can hire people to do things that you're not good at, don't know how to do, you can go out and make the money to do the things, to pay for those things to be done for you. And it frees up time. You need to specialize in what you do it to your very best, and pay someone else to do the other things. The greatest thing I did is have someone come clean my house.
Woohoo!
Hire someone to come clean your house. And then take those hours. It will take me all day to clean my house. A 3,500 square foot house takes me 8 hours. No, 5 bathrooms. Anyway, they can come in, a little crew of 3 people. They're done in an hour and a half. And I've got that whole day to work and do whatever I want. So get help. Don't be a Lone Ranger. That's it.
Tell us about some of the struggles of being an entrepreneur and how you overcame them.
Okay, so I just want to talk about one struggle because I feel like it's one of the biggest struggles that we as entrepreneurs deal with. Who's felt like they're not good enough?
Who's felt like they're not smart enough? Who's felt like they're not pretty enough? I get stuck in my head so dang much. And when you get stuck in your head, what do? Nothing. Literally. Yeah, you do nothing. And so that has been my biggest struggle, is getting in my head and just getting stuck. Feeling like I'm not good enough to do this. So, friends with me on Facebook, you saw my post this morning. I was scared crapless to come here this morning and speak because I had never spoke. But I got out of bed and I showed up. And so, sink or swim, make some action.
Amen.